Okay, 5-2. Could be worse. Could be worse. There's barge and there's relic, and I think I want the relic. And then I have to decide whether I want ride or monastery. I think I want ride. Now I think I'm just going to take the fisherman, leave the horse for later. And then we're going to move on to getting some barges, but for now we're going to get a fisherman. You probably want another fisherman here. I could see patron. If you're taking fisherman, you top deck it. Might as well. Yep. This is going to be a barge for us. At some point we're going to have to get snowies, but see whether you go for relic, barge, or expand here. Probably be going for expand, but you want a barge on top. Okay. This is going to be a top-decked fisherman for us. You probably want to next turn this. It's going to be another fisherman, right? No, you take snowy then. That makes some sense as well. Oh, this is something to remember. So with traveling fair and a bunch of, you can get a bunch of fishermen on the cheap. So we may be trying to do that next turn, especially if we draw a copper here, which should be, I think, the most likely. Oh, this works even better. So we want another barge now. Yeah, and then this turn we're probably taking a whole bunch of fishermen on top, basically. We could have top decked a monastery there, I suppose, so that when we get our whole bunch of fishermen on top here, we get to trash a bunch of cards. Maybe that was the smart play to go for. Hmm. So this is a copper to trash an estate, I assume. Could also just get expand fishermen here. That seems better. Now I really want a snowy. Really need snowy. So like if I hit 7 here, it's definitely going to be like top deck snowy and a monastery. This is not really a great snowy board. Okay, this is 7, right? I wish I had some villagers, but I don't know when I was ever supposed to take patron. Probably look to get one more barge here coming up. I could get another snowy and a horse. Could just take like 3 horses here and trash a few coppers. I really want another snowy on top. Okay, this should be pretty sufficient in terms of the number of snowies, barges, and such. Wow, you're double already. Well, I guess you had 2 barges coming in and you're not going to have that coming up, so that's something for me anyway. Like to get a patron here to start trying to build some kind of, yeah, villagers. This could be province ride, or it could be like double mystic or mystic relic. So your last card in hand is probably your monastery, which is gonna get rid of so many more of these coppers that you should be in really good drawing shape. Maybe you go gold patron here even, or expand silver. Your your 4 cards on the deck are the 2 fishermen you just bought, your snowy and a fisherman, I guess. Assuming that the card in hand is monastery. But it should be, well, it's definitely the 2 fishermen. It should be snowy, because if you had snowy, you would have played it. And I can't think what else the last card would be except a fisherman. So patron, which you probably don't want on top, and gold, which you probably don't want on top. And then you trash a bunch of coppers. I want like gold ride here. I could go for patron, patron. And try to head towards how many actions do I have right now? So the last 2 cards in my deck are, well, it's expand, and it's I think a 4th fisherman. No. It's monastery. It's expand monastery. So I have 3 fishermen, and so I play all the fishermen. I play snowy, barge, barge, expand, patron. So maybe what I'm supposed to do here is take a patron and a ride. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's not really actually getting me towards um, a high enough vineyard count. Is it? Maybe it is. So this will get me to like 10. Future patrons can get me to 11, 12. Yeah, let's go for that. Ride on top, patron not on top. Pretty scared about how fast you're going to how fast you're going to be taking uh, all the provinces. But I still want to try to go this way, I think. Try to load up on patrons, maybe mystics, not really sure. Really after the second patron or so, mystics get better. So yeah, you can double here. Double province ride, trash a couple coppers. Province barge relic. Okay. Trashing 3 coppers then probably. Yeah. Okay. We do find the snowy, thank goodness. Although it is annoyingly late to the party. It's going to be 8 money. Okay. So at least we've gotten most of the garbage out of our deck. And we should be in good shape here to draw reasonably well. This could be double province. This is your last 2 cards in hand are monastery and province. Double province ride, trash a copper. Makes a lot of sense to me. You can keep doing that for a while. And I don't really think I have much of a chance, but certainly going to head for vineyards. There's a barge, a patron, a... What are the other cards? Monastery. And not much else, right? Horse, okay. Should have played this patron earlier. Was not smart. But now I'm a bit patron heavy. Probably need to spend more on rides. Next turn, two things here. Double province ride. The last cards here are patron, which we don't want to name. Fisherman, which we do want to name. Okay, so now what? We want to get some rides. We want a province, or not a province, we want a vineyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The vineyard's worth like 5. Just really not that many. I miscounted my number of actions also. Province, ride. Although, yeah, I mean, it's not going to matter, right? I was for a moment thinking, yeah, maybe you should, instead of doing that. Okay, Okay, so what do we want to name here? There's a fisherman, a vineyard, a snowy, a barge. It's like all random things. Okay. Do I want to just keep acquiring coffers? I think so. Okay. Now let's stop and think for a moment. We expand relic in a province. No. We need you to have a complete dud, which is basically impossible. We extend relic in the province. We buy a potion, or we buy a not a we buy a potion. We buy a vineyard. That gets us to 11. This gets us to 2 vineyards. That's not going to be enough points. So we don't do that. We take the buy is cheaper. Swell. And we spend 2 coffers. 20. And then we have 5 buys. Can get, hold on. So we buy ride, and vineyard. We have 10 money left. So traveling fair ride. Yeah, okay. Believe this is the right number. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So with like one more turn, I'd be vaguely somewhere. I kind of like my end game more than yours, but I mean, okay. You were so far ahead to start with.